Check that out.
with the black, maybe dark green hoodie, depending on the lighting. Dark green. Okay, we're good.
It's good. Your eyes are working.
What can I say? I've got a good eye for color. My bones may be aching, but I can tell where storms are, and my vision is fine. So
that's right.
We're killing it, man.
Just things that happen to you when you get older.
Yeah. And also, you get called Unc, and I hate that.
Mm-hmm. I remember every time I think about birthdays, I remember that birthday cake that Joe Biden had, where it had like 86 candles on it, and it looked like a forest fire.
It just looked like a torch.
Yeah.
It was like the Olympic torch that brought out Joe Biden's birthday cake. They were like, this year he'll be 86. We'll be trying to set him on fire. It won't work, but you know.
Isn't it like, it's like
You
the
gotta
guy
try.
who does the torch at the Olympics, he runs like a marathon to get there or whatever?
Does he do it with the torch, or do they give it to him at the end?
No, they do it with the torch. That's like the whole deal. They like run
I feel
from who knows where to the stadium.
Well, it depends. The Olympics are in a different spot every year.
Yeah, sometimes
But
they're
they don't happen
in
every year,
Medina, and sometimes they're in
Ohio.
Paris. Yeah.
It's funny that both of those places are in Ohio, actually.
That's true. I didn't think about that. That's true.
You know, I was looking at places to live because I was like, oh, well, maybe I won't go to grad school. Maybe I'll do the same thing and I'll get a job. In Paris, Ohio, it's kind of a nice place.
You
ever
like
think
it
about
there in Paris, Ohio?
Yeah, they have an Eiffel Tower. It's 5 inches tall.
5 inches.
Yeah.
As in, like my thumb is like 3 inches long.
Yep.
And their Eiffel
another
Eiffel
2/3
Tower.
of your thumb.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
big.
like probably it's like the scene in Despicable Me where Gru is like announcing all the minions, and he's like, "We stole the Eiffel Tower replica from the gift shop."
Yeah.
That's Paris, Ohio. They're like that.
Going to the MoMA and picking up a tote bag saying you stole Leonardo da Vinci.
See, that would be fire. I stole Leonardo da Vinci from the MoMA. Bink.
I think that's a
That's
fire crime.
Yeah.
That's great, man.
Thanks. If you could just do, you could just steal anything, right? You could steal
Right.
Da Vinci.
Yeah.
Well, if you could just commit a crime other than, I guess it could be stealing if you want, but you could just commit any crime that you want. What do you pick?
If I could commit any crime, what crime do I
No
get?
consequences. No consequences.
I get away
of
with
course.
it,
Yeah, you get away with it for sure.
and it's purely for me.
You can even write a book about it that's like, if I did it, hypothetically.
Yeah, and I can make royalties on the book.
You can. And you can also play for the NFL.
My crime is I would break my contract with the publishing company that publishes my book on how I did the crime,
Right.
and my book would be called "How to Rob Publishing Companies," which I think is a good idea because publishing companies are evil.
Yeah, I think so. Generally speaking, do you think that
They're
like a
always
book
charging like
exclusive thing?
$300 for like home ec, McGraw-Hill edition 8 or whatever.
Dude, the college textbooks are actually brutal.
And all it says is like, make sure to fucking wash your cutting board or whatever. It's like, I got that, man.
Tina had to
It's on
take a
the
home
care
ec
label.
class, and they had a lesson in like how to wash your hands. I was like, "Are you kidding me, dude? This is for
Well,
like college students."
A lot of people don't know how to wash their hands properly. How do you wash your hands?
What do you? Fucking 20 seconds, warm water, soap, both sides.
20
Get
seconds
you gotta-
every time.
Yes, you gotta hit them with the. You gotta get in between
That's
all the
crazy.
creases.
I couldn't be
you hit 'em
bothered.
with like the this.
What the fuck was that? You're doing like the...
Well, you got to get the in between the fingers, but you also got to get the in between on the thumbs. This is a
I've actually
crevice.
never gotten the in-between on the thumbs, now that I'm thinking
They're probably
about
pretty
it.
damn dirty then.
I mean, does that look dirty to you? I don't know.
But it's not about what it looks like, Jackson. It's about your microbiome.
No, it's literally about what it looks like, I think.
You probably have bird flu on your hands, man.
If I didn't wash my hands, they'd have grime and dirt all over them and stuff. But look
Well,
at my
right, yeah,
hands.
you look
They're white as a baby's bum.
I'm not saying you don't.
They're
wash
white as a
your
white
hands.
baby's bum.
You don't look like fucking Pigpen from the Peanuts.
Well, no, you that's
But you don't have to look like Pigpen to be dirty, you know?
Right, I suppose so. Yeah. But I don't. 20 seconds for hand. That's too long, man.
I probably don't do it every time, but I
Like,
make sure
10 seconds
most
is
of the
enough,
time.
man. You get everything in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was silly.
I
She
think
was
I'm-
like,
I'm-
"Can you rub?"
I hover around like 8.5. I think.
I think that's fine. I had to like help her like rub like paprika and salt into her hands. I was like, "This is the stupidest homework assignment I've ever seen in my life."
It was a homework assignment.
Mm-hmm.
You to get your hands dirty and then wash them properly.
I had to take a
This
picture
is
of
not
her being
real,
like
man.
this with her hands covered in schmutz.
This is not real.
And then take a video of her washing her hands, and then take a picture afterwards of what her hands look like. This is the exemplary education that they are offering at the Ohio State University.
Just to prove that you could wash your hands correctly
prove.
at the
Well, you know,
ripe
'cause
old
that's-
age of 21.
Right.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well, some people, you could take it as a freshman, you know. I think it was just like, I don't even remember what the class is called. It's like Cooking 101 or something.
You take it as a 3-year-old also.
Oh, you do? Yeah, right. The
So-
hand washing part.
Normally, people
They
like
don't teach
pass
you-
that class at
Yeah,
that
but
age.
they don't teach you how to make like garlic potatoes at 3, you know?
I don't think you need to know how to do that ever.
Oh, dude, but they're so good.
You just put the garlic on the potato. It's not a
No,
thing that
it's
you
not that
ever need to
simple.
be taught.
It's not that simple.
You rub it on the potato.
Okay, so
And
you're
they're
getting like a little
infused.
closer. You can't just take like a clove of garlic and just like throw it on top of a potato and it
Why
be
not?
done.
That's
I just don't
garlic
think you
on the
would really-
potato, bro.
But that just tastes bad.
Why can't you just rub it?
You could try, yeah.
You rub them
A
together.
little bit of exchange between the membranes.
like you rub magic 8 balls together and then they get all staticky because they're made out of plastic.
Right. I don't
Fuck
think
you,
they
Hasbro.
Aren't they made out of like pool balls? Or do you mean like the
I'm
magic
talking about the
ball that you
magic 8
shake?
ball. Yeah.
Oh, the one with all like the blue magic liquid inside of it.
It's got that blue magic liquid
Yeah.
inside of it. What is that?
I know a
anyway?
guy who like drank it once, and he was like, "I predict that I'm gonna die," and then he did it. So I guess it lets you see into the future.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. That guy is dead.
He's so dead.
He's dead. What was his name?
Dude, Earl, I think. I don't remember, man. It's
Wait,
been a
is this
while.
real?
Oh yeah,
He died? He drank the
No.
magic 8 ball and then he died?
you would die if
Oh.
you drank the blue liquid from the. It
Why?
does give
What,
you
is
the power.
lead in it?
I don't know.
Why would I die though? Why wouldn't
It's
it just be
very
like colored
viscous.
water?
It's way thicker than water though.
You've cracked one open and you've tested the.
I can see it on the inside of the ball, man.
Just because you can see it doesn't mean you know what it is.
It's definitely more viscous than water. And it's blue. So it's not, there's got to be something. There's like blue 40 in there, minimum.
Yeah, there's blue 40 in
Uh,
everything, man. There's blue 40 in your damn eyes.
No, lack of things in my eyes are actually what make them blue. So fuck you.
Okay, but then why does green food coloring make the eggs green? You're telling
Next
me I'm
question.
putting lack of green in my eggs and they're coming out
No,
green?
that's different. That's because of like Sam I Am or whatever his name is.
It's because
And
he
that
won't eat it
doctor
in a
guy.
box or with a fox.
Or the fox. He has to take off his socks before he knocks. You know how it is.
Well, you
Which
can't.
I'm the same
you
way.
can't knock
I always take
before you
off my
take off your
socks before I
socks.
take off. Fuck!
That's okay.
I can't speak.
That was an r/next level moment. Submit that one to the subreddit.
What is it with you and Reddit today? Now that we're off X, we got to get back on Reddit.
I've been doing this thing where I describe stuff as a subreddit.
Dude, r/high level descriptions right now. This guy, boom.
Yeah, that was an r/brand new sentence that I just heard. Haven't heard that one. So.
That's true. I bet no one has said that before. r/brand new sentence does actually have some banger content on there. There's
Yeah.
some good ones.
I love r/2-sentence horror story. and it's always
I like the really bad ones.
but they're all bad. There's not a good one.
No, but some of them are like really, really bad.
Yeah, some of them are like, I woke up and I put coffee in my coffee mug, and then I got killed. It's like, wow, man.
I know, some of them are like, I'm so afraid of circus peanuts, I say to myself in the kitchen. Little did I know, around the corner was Circus Peanut Man, the man with all of the circus peanuts. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And then you scroll down to the comments. The top comment is like, good Reddit.
The top comment is like, I cried. This is terrifying.
I hate the in the comments every once in a while you'll see a bot. It'll be like the haiku bot that'll be like the comment you posted is a haiku.
That's
like,
kind of awesome.
Shut the fuck up, man.
That's
what a
so much
waste
better,
of
though.
everyone's time.
That's so much better than all the bots that just like appear and are like, click my link.
Yeah, it's true.
At least that's like kind of funny.
Yeah.
I got the haiku bot. Your comment is a haiku. Shut up.
Shut up, dude. I don't want to fucking know that. And no, it's not, because it's not formatted as a haiku.
But could you imagine if you accidentally commented a haiku on something?
The thing is, I would never accidentally comment a haiku.
Me
I would
either, but, like,
purposefully comment a haiku.
I think maybe an average layman could do it on accident, and they wouldn't know.
Yeah, when I was trained as a samurai, I was trained that sometimes when you get in your feelings, you get on one knee and you compose an ode.
Wow.
I just do that in my everyday.
Sometimes you're walking around and you're like, stop, guys, I gotta pause for a minute.
I was walking around.
There's an ode I need to compose.
Yeah, I was walking around the other day and it was snowing. And the mise en scène, if there was a camera, would have been crazy. Because it was that like kind of, it wasn't like the harsh, like it's snowing a lot, but it wasn't like, like drizzle snow. We don't have a word
was
for
it like,
that. I'm just real.
Yeah,
but
like
it was
big,
like that perfect middle ground. It was big, thick flakes. If you were holding out like a black sheet of paper and you caught the snowflakes, you could clearly see like each individual, branch of the snowflake, I guess.
Right.
So, and it was just a beautiful moment. So I sat down and I composed an ode.
Nice.
And that's how I keep peace to myself.
Do you remember the ode?
Yeah, it went like this. Hold on. Wait, sorry. I'm laughing.
That's why I said, do you remember it? I gave you the opportunity to say no. I just want you to remember that.
I'm laughing because I thought of like a hilarious meme that I'll show you later.
Okay.
I knelt down. It was this beautiful moment. I composed the ode, and the ode went something like this.
The meme can't be that good. Well, maybe it could. The last time you showed me a
really
meme,
funny.
it was fire.
It has to do with the Peanut Man, which is why. Because anyway. So I'm never gonna get through this.
You're not. No.
I knelt down and I composed an ode, and you can't cover your mouth because now I want to laugh more, man.
Oh, really? I was just seeing. Okay, whatever. Can I keep a straight face?
We have
Will
to
that help you?
recenter here. We have to recenter.
I'm fine.
Stop! The straight face might make it harder, actually.
Okay, so you want me to cover up my mouth? So
I don't know what I want you to do. I just want you to be normal, I guess. I'm going to close my eyes because then I can't know. I don't think that's going to work either. I know.
When people are listening, it doesn't make a difference.
Okay. Recenter. God, no.
You are the worst.
No, okay.
Would you like to maybe talk about the ode another time?
No. Give me one more chance. One more shot.
Okay,
one more shot, okay? I gotta calm down first, though.
It's okay, man. It's okay. I'm glad that you're feeling silly and goofy
Let
today.
me drink some water.
Let's drink some water. You know what? I'm gonna get a bev. I'm gonna get a bev of my own. It'll take me 1 second.
Okay.
My water
And
is...
this will give me some time to recenter here. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm really trying here.
Okay. We're back. Are we composed?
I'm composing a beautiful ode right now.
It's like fucking Beethoven up in this bitch, the way we're so composed.
I knelt down. There was this beautiful mise en scène. One more shot, and then we can move
What
on.
do you mean?
We can move on after this, okay?
We can move on.
I knelt down and I composed a beautiful ode. We should just go. We should just go.
Maybe we can come back to the ode at a later time.
If something strikes me, I'll call back to it.
Okay, I actually, you just made me think of something that I would like to ask your thoughts on.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a crazy segue, so I'm just gonna prepare you for that.
Okay.
So we have a lot of school shootings in America, don't we?
We can't segue.
Just wait.
No,
Just wait. I promise, it's important.
Okay, all right, man.
So I was watching an episode of the Bad Friends podcast
Okay, this is the one with
Bobby Lee and Andrew last name.
Oh, I was gonna say it's the two gay guys in a diner, but that's different.
No.
That's oh, what is that one? I don't remember. That's like Dropouts or something. No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I feel like Dropouts isn't always in a diner. Maybe they are.
You were watching the Chinese and the ginger guy.
Okay.
Is he Chinese? I actually don't know.
I think he's actually Korean, but it's okay.
Well, he would like that one, Bobby Lee.
He would like that one. That reminds me of the clip where Theo Vaughn's like, "All right, Bobby, I'm gonna be," or he's like, "Bobby, I'm gonna be your dad," or Bobby's like, "All right, Theo, I need you to be my dad."
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, I got it." He's like, "All right, let's go." And then Theo Vaughn just goes, "Bobby," and Bobby's like, "You don't have to be Asian. You're not Asian. You just talk.
You could just be
anyway."
you.
So they were talking about, obviously we have some problems in the United States. I don't know who the fuck this guy on the podcast was, but they had a guest. And he was like, "So you guys know about like police dogs, right?
Yeah.
I think I have a solution to this whole school shooting thing. We don't even need to take away the guns." And I was like, all right, so already this guy's crazy. But you know what? Let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got some wonderful solution.
Yeah.
So do you think that a police dog could take down like an armed school shooter with an AK-47?
The dog has the AK-47 or the shooter?
No, the shooter has the AK-47. The dog is just a dog.
Okay, well, what if can we give it a gun?
No, he has no gun.
Why
it's
not?
just like a regular, like a canine unit. Like we'll say it's a German Shepherd.
Guns.
Well, sure. We can get to that later.
Okay.
That could maybe be another solution.
We haven't invented it yet, so we
need more guns because some people have been saying that, so maybe that could work. But
that could
in
work.
this specific scenario, it's just
do
a
I think a
dog,
a canine
one
unit,
dog,
just one
versus an assault rifle, essentially.
Yeah, right. I think a well-trained dog. Yeah. I think if we train the dog to be
one dog.
Hold on. Let me set up the stage, okay?
Okay.
I think a well-trained dog, if you trained it to navigate the air ducts in the school, and it did kind of like a sneak attack thing out of the air ducts, game over for the school shooter. Easy.
But sure, yeah.
And they can like bite your arm off, dude.
They could, but I feel like you have to the school shooter has to enter the building and also be within range of the dog for the dog to attack because they have, a short range melee attack.
Right.
The shooter's got the ranged weapon. That's going to be tough there. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that we think one dog is not enough.
Right. I think in the ideal scenario, you do want more dogs for sure. It's kind of rare it would be a major upset at a Smash tournament, definitely.
Right, exactly. So then they keep going. They're like, all right, you're right. One dog isn't enough to stop the guy, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, what about 5 dogs?
5 dogs could definitely get it done, I think.
Okay, so I didn't think that you would be so willing to say yes because they ended up being like, I think we'll need 100 dogs.
100 dogs?
We'll need 100 dogs for every classroom in America.
The answer is somewhere between. Well, okay, so every classroom gets a dog.
Every classroom gets 100. No, 100 dogs.
100 dogs per classroom.
Was the conclusion that they came.
What about 100 dogs per school?
I think 100 dogs per school could do it.
I mean, that's a lot of dogs.
If we're being totally honest.
That's a lot of dog food that maybe we could get like a government program to get Petco to donate dog food to your local school.
Yeah, and maybe because we can't take the guns away, so we've got to do something else.
Well, actually,
maybe we could.
Never mind. Hold on. Forget about the government. They don't need to exist. Instead, every kid in school gets a dog, and they bring the dog with them to school, and that's their personal protection dog.
Low key, I think that would be pretty sweet.
You know,
It
that
would be
way,
like having a
no
mount
one
in Wizard
ever
101.
complains about bringing the dog on the plane ever again.
But think about how
Fine,
much
you get a dog
space
then.
they would take up on the plane.
Less than fat people.
You know, I guess you're right.
Yeah, so
Maybe you're right. But he just like the guy, I don't know who it is, because he looks like our age, but he's like on this podcast, he's like, guys, we can't take the guns away. There's just no way to do it. There's no way we could do it. And, you know, Bobby and Andrew are like, well, I don't think that 5 dogs is enough.
yeah.
I don't even think that 20 dogs is enough. If they're like far away, you know, you have an assault rifle, you just pop, 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 pop. So then he's like, all right, so we just need 100 dogs.
But schools are more closed in areas. You know what I mean? Like you have like a couple big rooms. Like there's the gymnasium and maybe the cafeteria. My first school, the gymnasium was the cafeteria. So like,
Right. Yeah,
but
you swap in between.
for the most part, like classrooms are small. The teachers' offices are small. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're never too.
There's like the gym teacher's like athletic coach office. That's always the smallest room in the school, smaller than like most of the closets for some reason.
Yeah, which is kind of weird, but you know.
You know what I mean? So you
It
don't
is
even
what it is.
have like 5 dogs is basically an entire classroom if you think about it.
They're big dogs.
There's a lot of dogs, man.
Yeah. So if every kid has a dog with them, I mean, that's also a lot of space being taken up by dogs.
You put them in the desk, dude.
Do you get to like pick your dog breed? Do you think like are we going with like they all get German shepherds? Or,
Well,
like,
if
can I
they're
pick?
if they're protection dogs, if that's like their purpose, then they should be a dog that, you know, you can't get a corgi or a chihuahua. They're not gonna do shit. You know,
A chihuahua could be used as like a projectile weapon in a case of emergency.
if we get the dogs, there's big dogs that have bazookas and they shoot out smaller dogs.
Yeah.
Some dogs are just used as cannonballs because they're
This is
not
like the-
valuable otherwise.
It's like the episode of Johnny Test where they're like, what fruit would be used? Like, what would be the best fruit to use if we used fruit in a war? We're going to wage war on each other. What fruit is the best, like, ammunition to put in a gun?
This is a Donkey Kong 64 already figured this one out. Okay, you got
a coconut gun would
coconuts,
make you kill
peanuts,
yourself.
Oranges, I think.
I think you're right.
There's a couple others.
They're like big peanuts, too.
They're big. I mean, they come out of a gun.
Diddy's gun and Smash, that shit's a giant-ass nut.
It isn't, now that you're saying it, it's like a big peanut.
It's big!
That's like a hand-sized peanut.
It's like at least this large. I think that means the Donkey
It's
Kong
like the
knows
pills
what
from Dr.
GMOs
Mario.
are. Donkey Kong confirmed uses GMOs to grow food.
Yeah, it's like those, you see like tomatoes in Japan and they're like as big as your head or whatever.
Or like a square.
Or a square.
You know, they make the Minecraft block melons.
Like what's that? What's the pumpkin that's a square?
Spookly.
Spookly.
I hate that it didn't take me that long to think about that.
Well, Halloween wasn't that long ago. You know,
it's January.
In some ways, I still feel like it's Halloween.
Yeah, I will say, the
'Cause I'm
holiday
scared
spirit,
all the
that's a
time.
365-day... I am terrified all the time. It feels like Halloween is all the time. I walk outside and I read the news and I go, wow, I'm terrified.
Yeah, or sometimes you walk outside and you see a paraplegic man, and you get a
Right.
little scared
Because they're like missing a limb.
because they're
that's
missing a
scary.
limb, and that's weird.
I think if anything, that's kind of cool. I'd be like,
It's
oh,
like-
a pirate. Arr.
Okay, what if you saw what if you saw a thing that didn't have part of itself? You'd be like, what?
Well, I wouldn't want to be judgmental. What if
You know what I mean? Like,
you would be like, what?
what if you walked into a room and there was only, you know how shoes come in pairs?
There was
What
only
if there was
one
only
shoe.
one shoe?
Dude,
You'd be like, why is there only one shoe here?
there's an image that tells 1,000 words.
You'd be like, I gotta get out of here. There's only one
Right.
shoe. It's like a
there's
saw
a
trap.
one-legged person in there.
Well, one-legged people, they have 2 shoes.
Well, so what would result in someone only having one? They only have one leg.
It's the fear of the unknown. How would they
Well, but
only
that's what
have
I'm
one
saying.
shoe?
So if they're missing one leg, doesn't that mean they just have one shoe? Or I guess they could have like a prosthetic.
Yeah, if you have a prosthetic, then you use the other shoe on your robot foot.
All right, but I feel. Why would I buy shoes for my robot foot? Though?
Well, I don't think
that feels like
I don't
a waste
think.
of money.
Can you go to Nike and be like, guys,
Give me the one.
I've only got one. Like I can't imagine that they do that, right?
No, they probably wouldn't.
Maybe they
Yeah, they come in
do.
pairs.
That'd be really smart of them.
That would be very like considerate of them to do. I don't think they're gonna do it, but
And maybe they
you know.
do it. I have no idea.
I feel like you probably have to put it in like a special order, and then they'd be like, "Yeah, that'll be another $60 for the special order."
They'd probably
so you might
charge
as
you
well
like
just get both shoes.
150% for that.
That's so fucking.
They'd probably
stupid.
upcharge.
You get less shoe.
Yeah, but it's a special order.
Yeah. So maybe you just take all the manufacturing mistakes anyway when you're like making the pair of shoes, and you're like, "Oh shit, we forgot the left one or the right one."
I
and you
don't
just sell them.
I can't imagine that one of the manufacturing defects is that they only make one of the shoes.
They just forget the other one. Hey, you never know, man. Maybe
I think
it
it's
is.
normally like, like the lace structure, on the medial
okay.
side of the shoe is torn slightly, so we can't sell that one because it's
So, but maybe that's just one of the shoes in the pair of shoes. So you toss that one, you keep the perfectly good left shoe or right shoe.
okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of waste on this earth, and we're here to manage it. So,
Yeah. The garbage patch that's the size of Alaska in the Pacific Ocean, we're coming for you.
hell yeah, we are.
So
Garbage Island.
fucking
We should convert that to land and then buy it and build a studio on it for our show.
I don't want our studio for the show to be on a floating garbage patch in the middle of the ocean.
I don't know, man. I think it would be pretty on brand.
I don't think so. No.
Not that I think that we're a floating garbage island, but you know.
I don't want the studio. If we have a studio, I don't want it to like go up and down with the waves.
Oh, that's fair. So maybe we
That
would
sounds really
solidify
annoying.
the island a little bit more. Yeah, that would make me seasick. I don't want to do that. I don't like boats.
What do you mean we get an anchor?
Yeah, or like we
Actually,
dock.
that doesn't solve the problem. But
No, it doesn't. That just makes it so we don't move. Like we'll still,
well, they should just give us one.
like an island.
Yeah, like we could take Christmas Island or some shit.
Yeah, I would love.
They
if
only
our
need
studio
it
was
for
on
1
Christmas
month out
Island.
of the year, right? So
They only need it for one day, maybe two.
maybe 2.
Christmas Eve that has the word Christmas in it, so they can take it, and then Christmas.
Yeah.
We rent it out on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day because we're on vacation anyway. So
Oh
and
yeah,
then we're
we
good.
charge Santa like a rental thing.
No. He's a good guy. The elves, they can pay. Santa works so hard, man.
Right.
He does. He works for 364 days out of the year.
Santa, the hardest working 501c3 employee.
Yeah, duh.
He doesn't take a paycheck or nothing.
Nope.
That's beautiful, man.
He does it all out of the kindness of his heart
Wow.
because he's a jolly, fat man who jiggles, apparently.
I saw a man at the grocery store the other day who was not fat, but I'm certain he's going to be
Okay.
because
That's an interesting thing to say about someone.
well, if you saw what was in his cart,
I'm sorry, I'm listening.
you would be like you'd be interested is what I'll say because
okay.
his cart was stacked. It was stacked past the there's like the cart only goes so high.
It only goes so high.
It was stacked way above that. It was like
But like, what was in it?
it was only eggs.
That guy
You
is
know
kind of like
how money
the Warren Buffett of our current generation because
Talk-
eggs are
speak
just
on
going to
that.
keep. I am. I'm going to right now.
Okay.
Everyone was like, "Oh, we need eggs to go lower in price and lower and lower and lower." But now we have bird flu and everything is getting more expensive. So that guy's just stocking up. He's making an investment right now. He's not going to eat that many eggs. Also, even if he did, that would make him fat.
But it's so much protein.
Yeah, it'll make him jacked.
Not
He's
if
going to
he
be like
doesn't work out.
Gaston. he can eat 4 dozen eggs every morning to help him get
Eating
large.
4 dozen eggs every day does not make you jacked.
I think it might.
I don't think so. Otherwise,
I
that
do
would
not-
be what Dwayne The Rock Johnson is doing in every Instagram video. But he's not. Instead, he's making like some green barf juice from a mango and shit.
Yeah, he is.
And he's
Well, no,
using
it
like
can't
the metal like reusable straw or whatever.
be- Yeah, and he's like, hey, buy my Zoa energy drink.
Yeah, and my
Or my-
tequila.
My Terramana tequila and my
Yeah.
Krakatoa lava drink.
Now, lava drink is something I can get behind. But this guy
Yeah, see?
literally had it was stacked like 6 egg cartons on top of each other, filling up the entire cart.
That's fucking crazy. What do you need that many eggs for?
So the people at Walmart, when they were checking his receipt, asked him that as well.
What do you think he said?
I don't know.
I think you actually just ran into Gaston. I've never heard of another human being ever eating or using that many eggs in my life.
I was gonna say something to him, but I couldn't come up with like a good quip. And I hate being in the grocery store, let alone Walmart. So I was like,
Let
I
alone
gotta get the
talking
fuck
to someone
out
at the
of here.
grocery store. Yeah,
no,
I would never.
Not gonna happen. But it was like 10 a.m. on a Monday. I don't know.
Also an odd time. So that means that he probably doesn't work.
I'm
Well,
not.
how old was this person, do you think?
Ooh, that's such a good question. He has to be
'Cause
mid
you just said that.
to late 30s.
Oh, wow. Okay, so like not that old.
Not that old, all things considered. No,
I just feel like I can't imagine what day of the week was this.
Monday.
Okay. Yeah, Monday at 10 a.m. Like, who's not at work or school or doing something?
This guy.
Maybe he's
And
an
what do you
Instagram
need that
influencer.
what could he possibly do with that many eggs? Like, let's just be real here.
Maybe he. Oh, dude, you know.
Unless he's the head chef of like a breakfast restaurant, but I can't
was
even
gonna
imagine that
say-
you go through that many eggs.
You don't.
There's
But
no
maybe. I know there was that guy on the internet. I was gonna say TikTok, but like I saw it on fucking Instagram or some shit. He was like,
Sure.
every subscriber I get, I'm gonna make pasta with that amount of eggs. And I know that he got up to like, I think he was trying to do like 500,000 eggs for pasta. And he even did a collaboration with Mr. Beast. It was like huge. Maybe
Oh,
you
okay.
ran into that guy.
I don't think so because I don't live in South Carolina
Right, but maybe the
or
guy
North
doesn't
Carolina,
either.
wherever Mr. Beast is.
Who knows? He lives everywhere, man. He's like, I'm in Africa for 15 seconds to film this video.
I'm
and
in
now
this cave in Myanmar.
Now, see, that would be a video that I would watch.
Yeah. I don't think you would watch that.
I might. I like caves.
But even if you are like a person who works, if you're like the head chef of a restaurant, I would imagine at this point you have some
You have,
kind
like,
of
a
deal
supplier.
with a supplier. Well, saying it like that kind of sounds like they're a drug dealer, but
No, what?
you know.
You got to get food from somewhere. It isn't just materialized.
That's what I'm saying. Like they should have a relationship with a farmer called Evan.
Maybe that guy did. Maybe he is a farmer. Maybe his chickens ran out of eggs.
He didn't look like a farmer though. He looked like a guy who worked for home writing code for Meta or something.
Oh, okay.
Like he was wearing one of those, you know, these like tech companies, they have like these fancy quarter zips and all that.
Yes.
And he was wearing pants they're not quite dress pants, but they're pants that are just fancy
They're
enough to be
adjacent.
worn to work
Yeah.
when you can't wear jeans. That's kind of what he was wearing.
I would like you to know that yesterday when I was at work, there was a guy who came up to buy a membership and he was wearing khakis and a quarter zip that just had like a microchip in the middle that said AI on it. I thought of you immediately and I was like, Jackson's
Why
gonna
did you
get
think
a
of
kick out
me?
this one. Because I knew you would think it was funny. Because it is.
That's interesting.
I was like, why would you choose to wear that in public?
I mean, I think
You
I
know?
have that thought every day
Yeah.
about someone else.
And I've worn like some interesting outfits, you know. I've worn my flamingo pajama pants out in public more than once.
Yeah.
But that's called having the fucking drip, man.
Pajama pants, you get a pass though. Everyone gets like 3 days a year to be outside in pajama pants. More than that, and you're weird.
That's fair. I don't do it often, but yeah. I think I've stayed under my quotient for the year for sure.
But that is like wearing a T-shirt that says like, car, and it has a car on it. It's like you're just a really big fan of technology, I guess. I don't know.
Nondescript vehicle.
Well, it'd be copyright infringement to be like Toyota Corolla 2015,
I think it would be way funnier to wear a shirt that just has like a car on, like a PNG of a car that says nondescript vehicle.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
See, now we're thinking like a fashion brand.
Yeah.
But no fashion brand would ever make a T-shirt that has like a wheel on it. And then it text above the wheel that says wheel.
But they might.
Or it could be like the wheels versus doors thing. There's one T-shirt for wheels, another one for doors. And then it's like a competition. It's like, hey, you have to text your friends. Text this to 5 friends or you'll be unlucky for all of 2025.
Yeah. And you don't want that because we're only 1 month in.
And you got to be on Team Wheels or Team Doors.
Yeah.
Or if you type in the secret promo code, you can be on Team Saffron, which is weird because it's not really related, but...
It's not really related. I also don't think that there's more saffron in the world.
No, there's definitely not, but... It's just kind of a thing to be like, you're in with the community,
Yeah. Right.
I'm a real community. Wheels doorser.
I'm a real grains
I'm
of
Team
rice
Saffron,
kind of guy, you know?
Grains of rice.
Because I feel like that's like a worthy contender.
I think there's definitely no question, beyond a shadow of a doubt, there's more rice than wheels and doors combined.
Yes. There was actually a question sort of in the same vein at the bar I was at last night for trivia, and I'm curious to know your thoughts because I was blown away. But you have to rank these. It was like 3 numeric values. You have to rank them from highest to lowest.
Okay.
And it was
that's easy.
The
They're
radius.
Numbers.
Well, yeah, but you don't know what they are.
Okay.
Like it just gives you what the thing is.
I got you.
So it's the radius of the Earth in miles.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of times the amount of times the Broadway musical Cats has been shown.
Ooh.
On Broadway.
Okay.
And then the amount of komodo dragons that there are in the wild.
Ooh. So obviously Cats showings is the least. On Broadway, they've probably done it like a 2-digit number of times. And I know the radius of the Earth is like 24,000 miles or some shit.
Yeah, you're
so now
spot on.
It's between, I guess radius. I was thinking circumference.
Sorry, diameter. Yeah, the circumference of the Earth in miles.
Okay, circumference is 24. I was going to say the radius is like you'd have to cut into the core and the crust.
Yeah,
it's a pizza thing.
That's my bad.
So, okay. The circumference of the Earth is 24,000 miles. So, are there more than 24,000 bearded dragons on planet Earth?
Komodo dragons.
Komodo dragons on planet Earth. Okay, so Komodos, they're kind of chunky. Like, they're a big reptilian.
I can give you a big hint if you'd like.
I don't want a hint. Absolutely not. I'm trying to think about the size of the lizard, because I want to get an idea of how much space they take up altogether. To try and estimate. I'm trying to visualize all Komodo dragons in the world in a big jelly bean jar. And then I'm trying to guess the number in my head. That's what I'm doing. And I think there are... Oh, this is so tough. I think there are less Komodo dragons. I think it goes in third place, the first one that I forgot already. The number of times Cats has been shown. Second is the Komodo dragons. First is the circumference of the Earth, our planet, the pale blue dot.
Okay. So I'm actually going to. So I think I misspoke.
Okay.
We're gonna go back. I think it was the radius of the Earth.
Okay, so this changes my answer. I
could tell you what it is if you'd like.
I would love to know the radius of the Earth.
It's about 4,000 miles.
4,000 miles.
Because he said
there are more dragons.
Last night.
There are more dragons.
He
No
said the
doubt in my
answer
mind.
last night, and I was like blown away. I was like, "What the fuck? Are you serious?
There's way more dragons than that for sure.
You think there's more than 4,000 dragons?"
In the earth, yeah.
Okay.
I think if you lined up all the dragons end to end, they would be they'd probably get to the moon or something.
Okay.
we can
Do you
ask
think if you
Neil
lined up all
deGrasse
the
Tyson
Komodo
about that
dragons
one.
that they would cover the radius of the Earth?
Yeah, like tenfold.
Okay. So you think it's radius?
Oh my god, can you just give me the answer,
Why
man?
not? I'm going to. I just want to go over. So my team last night said radius of the Earth in miles, showings of cats, Komodo dragons.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I know. So you're saying
Who decided on this in
we
your
decided
team?
collectively as a group.
You're dumb as hell, dude.
The Komodo dragon is on the endangered species list, okay?
Oh, okay.
I just want you to know.
I didn't know that.
And that was our logic.
Okay.
So that's what we said. You're saying
well, it can be endangered, but also be a lot of them.
there's still a pretty decent amount, but we said it was lower than the radius of the Earth in miles and cats.
I didn't know that. Komodo really?
Yeah.
That feels like something that every zoo would have like 100 of.
They can't actually.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
sorry. Just to be clear, so you're saying what? Earth.
Give me
Komodo
Earth,
dragons,
Komodo dragons, showings
cats.
of cats.
Okay. Apparently, Cats has been shown on Broadway 7,000 times.
That can't be right.
And I was like, what
That
the
can't be
fuck,
right.
man? There's no way.
That's a
that
lie.
can't be true.
That's just a lie.
It is. It's true.
Says who? Says
I was
the
like, that's
Cats
so fucked
Master?
up.
Says fucking James
Says
Corden? Like
Broadway,
I'm gonna
man.
believe
It's
him about
the-
anything, dude.
No, but it's not the movie. Like the Broadway musical Cats, not
No,
the
I
weird
know.
fucked up one with James Corden and Taylor Swift. And
The Broadway
The
Cats is
Rock.
fucked up too, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm not really a huge fan, but I was just like, what the fuck, man? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And apparently, Komodo dragons, there's only 13,000 left, or 1,300 of the little dragon guys left in the wild.
That's sad, man. I thought there
Isn't
were
it
way
sad?
more than that.
We should get one and we should put it in the studio.
Do they
Crazy
have
that one Komodo dragon was used to play Miss Kipling on Jessie. I think that's kind of really a waste of their career if they're an endangered species, but it's whatever.
Do they have the same problem as pandas where they just like don't fuck or whatever?
No, I think they like live in a very
No one's
hyper-specific
hunting those
climate.
guys though. It's not like they have like meat,
No, but it's like the same thing as like rhinos. I think they have some sort of like useful, rare, some shit, and they're like, oh, we need that to make Komodo dragon leather jackets.
Well, you get the lizard tail and you use it to make delicious food and stuff.
You do use it in like potions and brews and all
Yeah,
sorts of
exactly,
spells. It's like
exactly.
Eye of Newt, tail of Komodo dragon.
Mhm.
I think it gives you a flight potion or like fire resistance. Yeah, I mean they're dragon-esque related potion effects. Excuse me. But yeah, I was just blown away. I was like, wow, I feel like such a fucking idiot right now. I didn't really think that people liked cats that much.
Yeah, that's very r/just learned this.
Very r/new sentence.
Yeah.
No one's ever said that one.
Here's the thing that I have for you right now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, please shoot.
I want to enter into a competition with you.
Okay.
I had this idea. I think it's going to be really
Great.
fun.
Okay.
I call it the number competition. Okay.
I think it would be better if you just ended with the number.
Yeah, it's called the number. We could call it
The
big
number.
number.
Big number. Okay.
Okay. And my idea is that
Can you just get it out? This is just like the fucking ode.
don't talk to me about the ode. I'm still thinking
Which I would
about
like
it
to get
in
back
the
to, if we
background.
can.
I have a
Okay.
background process working on it right now.
I'm
We're
sorry.
gonna get to
Background
that
processing
later.
task. We will.
The number competition. I had this idea.
right.
I think because we don't do a lot of competitions together. I
No,
think
we
we
don't.
need more ways to say
We're
definitively that I'm better than you. Is kind of my idea behind this.
okay. Great.
So-
all right. Awesome.
And what better showing of skill is there than complete random chance? So my idea is that we
Yeah,
both
it's like Mario Party.
pick a number between 100 and 1,000, so a 3-digit number,
Okay.
and then we go about our normal lives, and then like 2 weeks later, whoever you see the number that you picked out in the wild, and every time you see the number, you get 1 point.
Okay.
And you want to have more points
So it's not
at
about
the end of 2 weeks.
So like let's say you pick the number 420,
Yeah.
Pretty good pick, let's say.
Here's
You'll see that one a lot.
Okay, so here's an additional rule that I have.
You just take a picture, right?
You have to take a picture of the number. So you
Okay.
have to have some kind of receipt, a picture or a screenshot, something that proves that you saw the number.
I actually like this game.
I think
That's fun.
you cannot pick a boring number. And I think boring
what?
number is up to the discretion of the people who play the game. But to me, boring
we have to
number,
decide that.
500. That's boring.
Yeah, no.
Right? 420. I think if you pick a number purposefully that you know is going to show up a lot, like 420, you could just go on Reddit and you'll see 420 all the time.
Oh, does that count? Okay, so I thought, do we want to say that it's just like limited to like real life? Like you got to be walking around to see it, or can it be on the internet?
No,
Like,
I think it can
scrolling?
be on the internet. Like,
Okay.
for example, if your number is 316 and you go to a YouTube video and the YouTube video has 400,316 views, I think that counts as a
Yeah.
point.
Okay.
But you can't pick like a number like 200 or something, or like
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
750, because you just that's those numbers are going to appear significantly more than other numbers just
Right.
because of the nature of their roundness.
Okay. Well, then can we rule you and I together?
Meme
And
numbers
by
are
that, I mean,
out.
I'm
like
going to talk.
420, 666, those
Yeah,
are out.
that's what I was going to say.
Right.
696, I think, is out.
Okay, that's fine.
I think angel numbers are also, or sorry, I was corrected the other day. That's not what angel numbers are. But like 3 numbers in a row, like 111, 222, 333, 444, etc.
Those are
I think
those are
out.
angels numbers. No?
Okay. I thought apparently someone said to me, and this could be wrong, but that like angel numbers are like your angel number is just like something that you see like over and over again. And
That's
means
called
it's,
a
like,
lucky
good luck
number.
for you. Well, but like specifically the 3 in a row. I don't know.
No, angel numbers are just any of the 3 same number in a row.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Because I think like I could just be like, oh, I'm gonna pick 999 every time I open Fortnite and I go to the Juice World skin. Boom, there's
Yeah,
999.
I also
You know?
don't think you can't pick a number that you know, like, oh, I'm going to go to the serial number on the back of my toilet, and I know that it's 411. So every time I go
I
to the
don't know.
toilet, I'm going to look at it, and that's a point. That's BM. We can't do that.
Okay, all right.
So let's define the time period. It should be 2 weeks because we're only like 4 days away from recording the podcast again.
Yeah.
So that way we have more time, a bigger subset of time to find our number.
Okay, well we're gonna decide it now, right? And then we'll obviously
Yeah,
go
and
out.
I think random generating your number, lame. I think we have to pick the number ourselves
Okay,
because then
that's
we'll
fine with me.
remember it.
Yeah.
And it's special to us.
I'm gonna write mine down.
So
I'm gonna say it obviously, but I think
I'm also
write it
going to
down.
write my number down in my special notepad.
I like this, man. This is a good idea.
This I thought this was the dumbest idea ever.
Oh, okay. Well, why did you share it then?
That's exactly why I shared it. Because so okay. Choose your number. What's your number?
Wait, my Sharpie is dying.
Okay, we'll maybe get a Sharpie that's has life in it.
No, I was trying to.
Get a Sharpie that isn't 22 years old.
My number. Make a fun little sign.
Take your time. This is a big decision, obviously.
I know. Can my number be 327?
Yes.
Okay.
Your number can be 327. I think we both have to agree what each other's numbers can be. Mutual informed consent.
Boom.
So
Here's my
anytime you
number.
see 327 in the world, you have to take a picture or a screenshot, and that's 1 point for you. If you
1
go to
point.
McDonald's and your order number 327, boom, that's a point.
I'm going to go to McDonald's and order a small fry 327 times.
My number is going to be 998. Is that allowed?
I'm fine. Yeah, no, that's allowed.
Well, you seem annoyed about it.
I just think it's funny.
Okay.
But I think it falls within the terms. It's definitely much less likely than 999.
You can veto. That's totally.
No,
I'm okay.
I'm-
I'm totally okay if you veto.
I'm cool with it.
No, now I feel bad. Now I feel
No,
bad.
oh my god, no! I just thought it was a funny pick. You know me, man. I like a good.
Can I change?
loophole.
Can I change to 997?
Sure. I
I'll
don't
feel
care.
better
You can
about
pick
that.
999. or
Actually, no, but
998
you
if
used a
want to.
7 though. Give me 992. That's my number.
Okay. You can pick 998. I just thought it was funny.
No, but then I felt bad about it because I'm kind of like skirting the line of the rule.
Well,
so I don't
you were
wanna
being
do
a little
that.
cheeky, but I didn't laugh because I don't like it. I laughed because I love to be cheeky.
I'm 992. I'm locking it in right now.
992.
Hands off the phone.
I'm going to write your number also.
Yeah.
Just so that I remember that that's your number. Maybe, you know what? Maybe if I see it, I'll even send it to you. I'll help a pal out.
No, don't do that.
Well, because if I send it to you, then you'll see it.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. You
All right, how
shouldn't
many
help your
calories?
opponent.
Does it
out.
say 327 on here at all? It does not.
Oh, I should look. Is there any 992s around? No, I don't think so. Okay. Not next podcast episode, but the one after.
The following, yeah.
We will compile our images into a slideshow, and we will present it. And we will
I'm looking everywhere.
We will reveal the winner of the big number.
Of the number.
We're gonna decide what the biggest number of the numbers is. I think this is a really great idea.
I like it. I don't know why you're being all...
Oh man. And
I
maybe
don't know, I think it's
maybe
kinda
next
fun.
time we can get our friends involved.
I think that'd be fun.
And we can all
You know,
have a
dude,
number.
I think this is fun because it encourages us to go out into our environment and pay a little bit more attention than we normally would. Do you think that's a crime? I'm going to check this right now.
Okay, we can't be checking it on the podcast, man. Check it.
No, I'm not
later.
checking it on the podcast. I'll check it now. No, I was messing with you. I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I like that.
That's awesome.
Give
So,
a little
and-
Easter egg for real life type shit.
And we will finally, for once and for all, discover who is better.
Oh, we're just going to have one contest?
Yep, this is it. And
All right.
forever, whoever wins is the king of the podcast.
The king of the podcast.
The king of the podcast.
Well, I think we've already established that you're the king of the podcast after my poor performance review this past year.
I'm the big kahuna, but I'm not the king.
You're not the king. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The king is still up for grabs.
All right. Okay, I'm cool with that.
We still need a duke. We need a queen. We need a
Zach is the
prince.
duke.
No, Zach is the jester.
No, Ethan is the jester.
Ethan,
if anyone's a jester,
Ethan is the chef.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
You can get with me on that.
I can get with you on that.
Yeah.
Ah.
Anyway, stay tuned. Tune in 2 weeks from now to find out the winner of the big number.
Find out the big number.
It's like one of those, it's like the final episode of the big number. A 2-hour-long special will be airing this Friday on ABC at 8 p.m., 6 p.m., or 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central.
Yes.
So shout out. Shout out to Big Number.
I love the big number.
Can I brag about something that is not impressive even a little bit?
I would love to hear about it. Yeah. Go ahead.
I got an email yesterday from the dean of my school, and he was like,
Incredible.
"Hey, you're on my list.
Dude.
I checked it twice, and you're there."
He was like, does that mean you're going to get a present this year then?
I don't know. I guess
That's good.
we'll have to wait for that. But I was on the dean's list. I never made the damn dean's list. And genuinely, I didn't even know what the dean's list was. I had to like look it up. I Googled what is the dean's list.
Who is Dean and why am I on his list?
That's how far away I've been from achieving the dean's list.
Does Dean do hits?
I had genuinely no idea. So I was like, oh damn. So I looked up the requirement. I just hit the GPA requirement, 3.4.
Oh damn!
Not impressive at all, because I know you
can't
do that
lie.
shit every semester.
Well, no, it's different. No, that doesn't count though. I'm graded much differently than most people are.
It's true.
Which is kind of fucked up because, well, I'm not gonna say how many times I've been on the dean's list, but like
Every semester.
Zach, every semester. And Zach, dude, Zach has never been on the dean's list once.
But I was
maybe like our first semester of college.
Maybe.
Also,
I wasn't on the dean's list for a semester of college.
Our dean's list requirement is 3.5, which I think is kind of fucked up.
Mm.
I didn't know that.
So
it was
I have
different.
a pussy baby dean's list. That's kind of fun to know.
I opened LinkedIn today for the first time in months because I was like, maybe I should look for jobs instead of just planning on going to grad school. Because what if I don't make it in? And the first thing I saw was one of my friends from high school posted like, I'm proud to announce that I was on the dean's list this semester. And they posted it on LinkedIn. And it took everything in me not to comment fucking loser.
Yeah.
I hate LinkedIn, but we already know this. But I
Right.
just think that's such a stupid thing to post. It's like your future employer is going to be on there, and they're going to be like, oh my God, so-and-so was on the dean's list.
So here's how I would make this
How
LinkedIn
neat.
post a little bit better, okay? Because an achievement hunter in my own right,
Oh,
I
of
now
course.
I have
I
the
love
dean's list
100%ing.
achievement and I have the academic probation achievement.
That is
So-
a rare one. Not a lot of people have that one.
Which
my girlfriend is
means-
actually one of those people.
That has to be like the achievement of like you know in Minecraft when you have like all the potion effects at once. It's
Yeah.
kind of like that.
It is kind of like that.
How did we get here, man?
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's what it's called. Fuck, dude. I didn't even think about it. Low key, I've been feeling so unmotivated in my classwork. I would love to just flunk out, but I think even if I got an F in both of my classes this semester, I have one semester left. So I couldn't even be on academic probation because you're on academic probation for the following semester after you fail.
Yeah.
So I can't even get the achievement if I try.
Well, you can get on academic probation.
No, because I would still graduate.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't be put on academic probation because they'd be like, hey, you failed, but also you still passed all the graduation requirements.
Right.
Maybe I wouldn't. Though.
So
I
you
think I have to
missed that
get-
one. You like you beat the final boss, but you forgot to save before it, so now you can never do the final boss ever again.
Yeah. Damn it. There might be a little loophole. I think
Or
I have to
you,
get like, a required grade in all my architecture classes. So if I fail an architecture class, they might make me retake it.
You beat the one area. What's the area outside of Jeff's boarding house in Earthbound called?
Oh,
It's
fuck,
like
dude.
Snowfall or some shit.
Yes.
I can't remember.
I
But it's like if you beat the area outside of Jeff's thing, then like you can't go and get the one enemy who has like Pooh's greatest weapon or whatever.
yeah. It's called like Pooh's Big Shit or something like that.
I don't even remember.
It's something martial arts related.
Pooh just uses his hands, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have
His
a
attacks
weapon.
are like PK fucking thunder kick.
Yeah, you don't do the physical attacks with Pooh.
Oh. Well, you do.
Well, you do, but you want to do
uses
the
his
magic
hands.
shit. He does magic stuff too.
He does have like some lightning attacks, doesn't he?
Yeah.
God, dude.
Jeff is the guy using like the bottle rockets and stuff.
Yeah.
And the ray guns. God, I would kill for a ray gun. That'd be awesome.
Video game item that I wish I had in real life: ray gun.
The bottle rockets, dude. Oh,
Oh,
my
it would go
God.
crazy hard. Yes,
Yeah.
without a doubt. There's so many games I wish I could play again for the first time.
Oh, to be
Like
a
Earthbound.
bumbling sprout.
If I could go back to 2017, like right before I played Breath of the Wild for the first time, I would.
Mm.
I remember that day so vividly in my head.
You know, a
Came home
day.
from school to play it, and then I had to fucking leave to go to marching band. But it was worth it. I loved marching band.
You know, a day I vividly remember in my life.
Are you gonna say something really depressing?
No, well, there was a cross country meet at Edgewater Park,
Oh,
and those meets always because they make you run like on the side of a hill, so like you're running and it's sand, so you're running
Yes.
is side. Like, why did they do that? Like, there's road. Part
That's
of
like
the
a-
course is also on road.
the star difficulty
They
of that
could've-
map is like 5 stars.
They could have just had all of the course on like road or something, but for some reason they make you run on this like really steep sand hill for some
Kinda fucked
reason. And it was like drizzling a little bit, which is actually like kind of what you want for
Yeah, you want it to be like a little bit cold. The rain honestly is nice. It helps you with, well, I mean, you're going to stink either way, but you know, you don't really have to, you know, it takes a little bit for you to start sweating once you start working out,
Yeah.
or at least it does for me. So then you get that instant cooling. That's always nice. Little environmental help right there.
So the rain is nice, but it's also a little bit annoying. You're like, I don't
Yeah,
want
if
to
it's too
fucking
wet-
it's raining like right? So then it's like I finish the race, I throw up at the end, and then I'm sick the next day.
Dude, that
And then I go to
sucks.
school sick because I'm like in that weird sick zone of like I'm sick, but I'm not that sick enough to stay home.
Yeah.
So I got to go to school, and my friend Paul is like, "Why are you sick?"
Oh, dude,
I'm like,
classic
"Fuck
Paul.
you, man."
Fuck you, Paul.
And I have to, and he's my partner for religion class, and we have to make a square with
Sorry, that's
Bible
not funny.
characters or some shit.
Sorry, you what?
What?
What do you mean with Bible characters?
We had to, I
Like,
don't know. I
Written
remember
characters or like story characters in the Bible?
just like characters from the Bible, like
Okay.
Jesus. You know Jesus.
I thought you meant like shit
You're
like in
aware.
Hebrew. Yeah, I'm aware of Jesus.
No. I don't
heard
remember
about
the
him.
assignment, but I remember specifically a thing where it was like we had to make like a 4x4 grid of like characters, and they had to match some shit, and we had to talk about it. I don't remember. It was like 7th
Hey.
grade.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago, but I remember that day. I remember that track meet. I remember fucking.
It's tough to forget.
Dad catching me littering. I'm gonna have to bleep out his name, but
I was just saying, I was like, wow, that's like a very specific name. too.
I was pissed off, and I threw like a red Solo cup into a bush. as like a
you
bit.
Can't do that
I couldn't. It's littering.
as a bit.
and Dad, I don't
There
know,
you go again.
Mister. I'm gonna have to bleep all that out. He caught me littering in the bush, and he yelled at me, and I was like, "Fuck you, man! I'm 12.
I'm pissed.
Like,
Yeah.
just let me."
Oh, that's right. You did cross country in middle school too.
every
didn't you?
12-year-old should be able to litter once, I think.
Yeah, maybe just once though.
Yeah. And that was my
Yeah, I
one
think
time.
Once is fine.
I unironically, I've not littered since that day.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Many people could not say that.
Many so-called decent human beings
Or they couldn't do it.
couldn't do it, man.
They don't have it in them like you do.
I think about that
I don't
day
know.
probably like once every month.
My friends make fun of me because if I see trash on the side of the road, I'll pick it up while I'm walking.
I don't do that.
I'm not
That's-
saying that you should, or that
That's
it's
what
like
they
a
make
normal person thing to
incarcerated
do.
prisoners to do, man.
Well, you know what? I'm just an incarcerated prisoner of this earth.
So fucking real, bro.
That's my wordsmith sentence of the day.
Shout out Dr. Manhattan. Tired of these people. This earth.
I'm just trying to make the world a little bit of a better place as much as I can,
No, I appreciate that. I respect
which is
that.
not a lot, but maybe a little.
I'm just saying, like, they have people that do that.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be one of them.
Okay. I mean, it's a noble thing. I'm not gonna. I can't make fun of you for it. Actually, I can, but
You totally can. I think it's fun
I think I'm doing it
but-
right now.
And you know what? That's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay. It's all right.
Everyone can be bullied a little bit.
We all deserve it a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
I would say so.
You know.
So, got any fun plans?
No. I'm
No?
still thinking about this ode. I'm not gonna lie.
I would love to hear the ode, man.
I'm
It's
not
been in
there
the back
yet.
of my mind too.
I'm not
It's
there
okay.
yet.
I don't want to rush you. That would be rude and crass of me.
Right. Oh, dude, I'm gonna go to Walmart and I'm gonna look at every serial number.
I do. I don't have to go grocery shopping though. That's the thing. But I might go and just look.
I have to go grocery shopping, but I only need like a loaf of bread and milk. It's the whitest groceries list of all
I know.
time.
I hate when I run out of some shit, but not like. I run out of like like specific niche things. Like I'm not out of milk or like bread or eggs or anything like that. But I'm like, oh, I could use like some protein. I can't just eat like milk
Right.
and eggs. I mean, like I guess those are both sources of protein, but I'm not just gonna like eat them for every meal. So then I go to the grocery store and I get like the most random shit. It's like sponges and like an orange,
Mhm.
and then also like a box of cinnamon toast crunch, and like I don't know, a shaker bottle,
Yeah.
and then like vitamins or some shit. Sometimes I buy a candle, to indulge myself a little bit.
Candles are
And then the
expensive, man.
They are, but at Target they're not that expensive. I always buy like the $5 ones, and they last me a couple of weeks. And
You ever seen that viral tweet that's like it's the guy who bought a box of cinnamon toast crunch and he found a shrimp in it?
What?
And it's obviously fake,
No.
right? Like there's not gonna be shrimp in cinnamon toast crunch.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. Is it like a?
No,
Obviously,
it's
I mean, it would
definitely
be dead
fake.
at that point. But like, was it a cooked shrimp or like was it like a?
It was
like
like
a
raw
live-
shrimp, man.
Okay. Okay.
But that tweet went viral, and I think Cinnamon Toast Crunch responded to it. I don't really remember.
They were like, we didn't do that.
But sometimes I buy a box of cereal, and I think to myself, like, am I gonna find something special
What
in
if there's a
it?
shrimp in here?
What if there's like a rat's tail or something?
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
I know that this is obviously much less rare and happens much more commonly, but I hate when I like get food and there's a hair in it.
Yeah.
It's sort of in the same vein as like, oh my God, look, a little rare object in my food. But I don't want that because you're not going to find it unless you're eating it.
Every time I find hair in food, it's always my hair. So I'm like not that grossed out by it. It is just
find-
like hair. Like it's not really that dirty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like it could still like have shit on it, you know?
Yeah, it could be. You could shit. The hair could be
No,
in
but
shit that came out of a butt.
literal. Okay. That shit from a bud. That is one of the best tweets of all time. Someone was like, "This is my dairy-free, like low-fat,
Yeah.
fucking chocolate pudding." And someone comments, top comment, "That shit from a bud." Maybe I will be 12
But if you think
forever.
about it, brown hair, you would never know if there's shit on it because it's brown already.
I feel like at that point it's like a texture thing.
But hair is so small. There's probably like tiny fecal matters on it.
That's what on like everything, yeah.
Well, yeah, on everything. But like, what if there's a hair? What if there was like an iPhone case, but for hair, but the iPhone case is made out of shit and it's shit hair? You following?
I don't think so. Believe it or not.
Okay, never mind then. I guess what I said was stupid.
I would like you to elaborate a little more.
You know how an iPhone case covers your phone?
Yes.
Imagine an iPhone case, but for hair, and it's made out of shit. But the hair is brown hair, so you don't notice the shit.
Okay.
And so it just looks like a singular piece of brown hair.
So the hair is shit and looks like hair, or it's a hair with shit on it?
It's a hair with shit on it.
Okay. I suppose I would.
And you pick it up and you go, that is a strand of brown hair. Because you can't tell that there's shit on it because it's so small.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. And
Do you know you can't eat hair? It doesn't go
Really?
down. Yeah.
like it doesn't digest, or
No, like your esophagus doesn't let it go through.
So I would just choke.
No, you cough it up eventually. Like it gets stuck in your mouth somewhere, and then you go,
Oh,
"Ew, there's
I'm
a
like
hair in my mouth." And you take it
I'm
out.
like a cat.
Yeah.
And there's like a big ball of it in my throat.
Yeah. Cats can't swallow hair either. That's why they throw it up.
That makes sense. So maybe no one can swallow hair.
There's probably some animal that can eat hair.
It's got to be something like with a lot of hair, like a woolly mammoth,
Like a Sasquatch.
like a Sasquatch.
Sasquatches survive off of hairballs. That's what they eat,
I think that makes sense.
you know?
Yeah. Well, they get like lonely out in the middle of Oregon or wherever the fuck they're from. Right?
No, it's like a tri-state area thing. If they're out west, they're Yetis.
But that's like snowy. I'm thinking like redwood forest. That's like a Sasquatch.
Oh, that's Sasquatch territory for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Or like Geauga County National Park. Like that's a Sasquatch.
That's
area.
Sasquatch Nation, bro.
Now, like,
That's where they congregate.
the Appalachians, that's
That's
the
Sasquatch
Yeti,
land.
for sure. What?
Or
Those are
I
like
guess
mountains.
on the mountains, yeah, it's Yetis.
Yeah.
If it's mountains, it's Yetis. If it's forests, it's Sasquatch eye. Because they quatched the sashes.
Yeah, they Sasquatches. What a quatch is, I'm not really quite sure, but they give a lot of sass, allegedly.
This conversation is r/awesomesauce.
How do you think that makes me feel?
Oh, man.
You're the one who started talking about hair and shit, man, okay? I was just talking about how I don't like having hair in my food.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. Let's go back to that. So the shit is... You wouldn't know that it's shit.
Sure.
There's shit on it.
Right. I still don't want to eat it. So what was the goal here? Did
I
you want me to say
don't-
that
I
I would
don't
still
remember.
eat it because I wouldn't know
I
if there was
actually
poop
don't
on it?
remember. I don't remember.
I don't want to eat the hair no matter what.
Or no, my
What's on it
original
doesn't matter.
point was that I don't think hair is that dirty because it's so small. Nothing can like exist on it like that.
Any pathogens can be on anything.
I know there's like germs.
I'm not
and
even
shit,
like
but that's
I'm not even
real.
like a germaphobe. I don't.
Yeah.
I would eat dirt if I could. I guess.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't.
You can eat dirt. No one is.
I
stopping
definitely
you.
would. I definitely did when I was a kid, though.
Yeah.
At least once or twice.
Well, everyone makes a mud pie
Right. Ugh.
out of mud.
If it tasted more like meat, I think I would eat dirt. It's not the texture that's the issue.
Yeah, if grass tasted like Starburst, that would be awesome, man. I'd be eating grass every day, dude.
Could you imagine every time you mowed your lawn? Holy fuck. That would be awesome.
That's awesome, dude.
You'd be like, my whole house smells like pink.
Do you remember the Starburst commercial where it's like a dog flying a plane or whatever? You would feel like that.
What if instead of the Starburst dog flying the plane, you would feel like how Snoopy does during like the Thanksgiving special of the Peanuts, where he's like a World War II veteran?
Well, that's just what he was in a past life, the Red Baron.
Right. It's true. He also flies in a house, which is pretty sick.
Yeah. You can make a plane out of anything.
No.
Name something that you can't make a plane out of.
Tungsten.
No. That's wrong.
Tungsten cube.
Wrong. You could make a plane out of it.
Like just add wings to it and it would fly?
Well, you would need jet fuel.
You would need a lot of jet fuel to propel a cube.
Not if it was a small tungsten cube.
Okay, so I'm thinking of like, the tungsten cube that Ludwig's Twitch chat made him buy.
Cubert.
Cubert, yes. I didn't know it had a name. The amount of fuel and engine output power that you would need to lift that tungsten cube into the air seems inefficient to me. I feel like you would rather make a plane out of something
Well,
else.
you would rather make a plane out of a lot of
You know what?
different stuff.
You're right.
But
I'm
it
sorry, that
can
wasn't the
be a
question.
plane if it wants to. It's rude of you to crush the tungsten cube's dreams like that.
I'm sorry.
to say you can't fly a plane. A dog can't play basketball. Look how that fucking went, dude.
Yeah, you remember Air Bud? You idiot.
Everyone remembers Air Bud. He's more famous than Michael Jordan, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, why doesn't Air Bud have shoes? Can you think about how sick those would be?
Dude, I would buy those day one. Are you joking? I
They
would
have, like,
pay
the fur texture on the outside?
$500 for those shoes.
Yeah, just like the fucking golden Trump shoes.
No, I would not pay money for that.
I wouldn't either, but they do cost $500 USD.
Yeah. But I like the Air Bud
USD
shoes.
is nuts.
They have, instead of a guy jumping, it's a dog jumping.
Someone has to have made like a one-off of these.
Yeah, this has to exist for sure. And they're selling for $1,000 on StockX.
So these are actually, these are shoes for dogs, not shoes for humans that look like dogs.
Well, honestly, the Airbud shoes shouldn't be for us.
But
They
I'm
should
thinking
be for
like
the
like
dogs.
like
Because it's like
well,
we
they
have
can-
Michael Jordan, and he's like the pinnacle of jumping and running and these kinds of things.
Well,
Which is why,
so
and
this-
we want to be Michael Jordan, so we buy the Jordans. So the Buds should be for other dogs who aspire to be like Air Bud. It's for the canine units that take down the school shooters.
take down the school shooters. But what if I wanted to be like Air Bud? Like, what would I buy?
A dog collar.
Okay, yeah, you know what, you're right.
It's stupid,
That's,
dude.
that's my bad. What a dumb question to ask.
R/whoosh. That one went over your head, didn't it?
This is the worst bit you've ever had.
Come on, man.
I'm totally joking.
What the hell, dude?
All
All
right,
right,
I like this.
Let's r/.
Let's r/transition to a new conversation.
let's r/rabbit hole into something else.
Okay.
Let's have you ever been on, here's a thing that I was doing a couple of days ago. I went on r/meth. I like going to r/ and then like LSD or
Illicit drug.
something. Yeah, exactly. The people there are amazing. Because, you know, there will be like real questions and like actual scientists will answer. Like someone will make a post that's like, oh, you know, I want to try microdosing LSD,
Right.
and I got this thing from this guy, and I tested it, and it came back as this result, and it came out as 50 micro grams, and then a scientist is like, I work for Yale, and this is how you should do it like this, and you should put it in the tea, but not too hot, and that kind of thing. And then there will be another post of just like a picture of tree bark, and the post will be like, whoa.
Oh, holy fuck.
And it'll be tagged as like currently tripping, so you know what I mean?
People will be like, I just peeled the skin off of this tree, now it's screaming at me.
And the top comment will be, peel the skin off of yourself next. And
It's
then
not a good idea to
they'll
say
do
to
it.
someone while they're high. Because they will do it.
I disagree. I would
go,
love to hear that.
You want to hear someone peel off their skin.
No, I want to hear someone to tell me to peel off my skin. Because then I'll be like, that's such a good idea.
I hope you wouldn't say that. I think it's not a good idea.
Because I imagine when you're on like LSD, you can like, you feel like all of your blood pumping from your heart. So if you can see the veins, you can see it pump in real time. I imagine that's got to be r/next fucking level.
Probably, yeah. That's got to be r/awesome sauce.
Yeah, dude.
What is on r/awesome sauce? I would love
I
to
just
know.
made that one up. I don't know if that's real.
Oh, come on. That's definitely a real subreddit. There's
I
no
don't
way
think
it's
so,
not.
man. I don't think so.
So I can't lie. It is actually not a subreddit.
Yeah, of course, dude.
There's one called r/internet awesome sauce, but that's not, the same.
It's not exactly the same.
The top comment or the top post of this subreddit is just the Windows background, but it has Nyan Cat and like 8 different pictures of Hatsune Miku as the background.
I mean,
And,
that is internet awesome sauce. Shout out
Sonic
Hatsune
and
Miku.
Tails and a Lego Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
That is pretty awesome sauce. That'd be a banger thumbnail.
I just looked up r/ode, but it doesn't exist.
Dude, we gotta play r/Fortnite BR now that Godzilla's in there. I think
And
you're gonna love
Hatsune
it.
Miku, man.
Yeah,
I actually
we gotta
love
get on
the
there
Hatsune
with our
Miku
prince.
skin, man.
Yeah, you big Hatsune Miku fan?
No. I actually couldn't
Yeah,
name a single one of her songs, but
I think there's one called Miku. I just learned about it this week.
Does Hatsune Miku have an album that's called Hatsune Miku, like self-titled? So they have like the legendary self-titled song, self-titled album by artist. You know what I'm saying?
I would hope so.
I think Primus also has this, the legendary triplet, where there's a song called Primus on an album called Primus by Primus. I could be
Let's see,
wrong.
we
I think
got-
I'm confusing this with another band, actually.
We have Press Start, Nightfall, something in Japanese, which I'm not going to take the time to read.
Okay, Mr.
The
Japanese
last
man on
name.
Duolingo.
Amaterasu. Yeah, but I can't read it like that fast. And you don't want to hear me phonetically try and sound it out
No,
over the
come on,
audio for like 2 minutes.
I'll wait. Let's at least try. Give it a try. What is all the learning for if you can't try?
That's true. I can try.
Try it.
What does that say?
That is the question that everyone wants to know tonight.
I know. Well, I don't understand all of it.
Welcome back to another episode of Can He Pronounce It?
Probably not.
Henry, would you like Japanese for 100?
Sure, I'll take Japanese for 100.
All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go.
It says cutie pie in English, but that's definitely not what it says in Japanese. I don't know, man.
Come on, give us your best baseball swing. One try. I don't want to hear you fumble around. We're already wasting too much time.
I know. That's why I didn't want to do this. You're pressuring me. Dude, I got nothing. I don't know.
Oh my god, dude.
It's like Sekai and something.
The answer is no.
The answer would be no.
You do not pass go. You do not collect $200. Congratulations.
pass
Tune in
go.
next
Dude.
week for more.
There's just so many letters. I don't know all of them.
What do you mean you don't know all of them?
I mean, I don't know all the letters. I mean, like, you know, it's like learning like Spanish or something. It's like at least the alphabet is the same. Japanese, they have 100 Japanese characters, and then they have like thousands of borrowed Mandarin characters.
Mm.
And like, I don't know them all.
Maybe you
I don't
gotta
even
catch
know
them
all
all
of, like-
first.
I guess I do. Also, unfortunately, I have not seen a self-titled album yet.
Okay, well, that sucks.
This is crazy, though. She has like literally hundreds of
Yeah.
albums.
Well, I mean,
I guess
because
I
she's
just
not
didn't know.
real.
Well, yeah, right. There is one that's just called I Love Music, which I think is kind of funny.
I do love music. That's so true. That's so me, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was I gonna say?
Sorry to disappoint. But yeah, we got to play Fortnite.
Yeah, man. We could do that.
Or wait, we don't have to.
I'm just saying, you can ask me to play Fortnite anytime. I'll agree.
Okay.
Not anytime.
Yeah, see?
Give me 1 day's lag in between. Not every day. I could do every other day.
Sure.
Not
Now,
every day.
Valorant every day, that's a different question.
Different question. Well, I'm on the grind for platinum.
Yeah, we are on the grind. Yeah. I think this could be our year, unironically, that both of us do it.
Well, you've already hit platinum.
But I haven't done it this year.
Okay, well, who cares?
Me.
I
Duh.
mean, you want to get to platinum, but you've already hit platinum. It's not
But it
as
doesn't
big
matter
of a
if
deal.
I'm not. But if you hit it and then fall, it's not as good. It's not that I got to the skill level.
Well,
and I
you
maintained
always
it.
fall because you just the ranks get reset. And
Well,
you gotta
yeah, but I
climb
mean,
back.
like when I got plat last season, I was in plat for 2 matches, and then I fell back into gold 3, and I never made it back.
Did you win a game in plat? Oh, I guess not if it was only 2 matches.
No.
Okay, well then you never hit plat. Because I'm
mean,
of the
I
opinion
have-
that you have to win a game in the rank to say you're
I
that
have
rank.
my peak is plat 2. I have been in plat,
Oh, okay. Well,
but that was like the previous act. So I'm just saying this year I've got to hit plat and I've got to maintain it at some point.
Sure.
Because they're also changing up like how the rank system works too. They're not doing like, what they did before where they had like chapters and then acts. Now it's like seasons, and it didn't say how long each act in the season is going to be. So who knows how long we have. I would love it if the rank reset was changed a little bit, because we keep getting fucked down there in silver.
Here's what I have. Actually, let me look, because it may have updated since the last time I checked. The last time I checked, I have a 56% win rate. So all I have to do
line is crazy.
Is keep playing, and I'll get there eventually.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I've figured out. I've been doing well recently. I don't think my stat line is crazy.
It's a lot. Your KD is like 0.25 higher than mine.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying you should be proud. Good stuff, man.
I guess that's not like the biggest difference though.
Mine's like 1.25 and yours is like 1.56.
I don't think that's true. I'm gonna go back to OPGG. I closed it, but I'm gonna open it again.
I checked it like 2 days ago because I was like, I want to make sure that I.
Okay, well, I'm checking it now, pussy boy. My KD of the past 20 matches is 1.58. Okay, yours is 1.41.
Oh, it went up. Okay, I'll take that.
What do we have all time? All time, mine is 1.49, and all time yours is 1.25. Okay, so maybe you're right.
Yeah. I'm just trying to give you a genuine compliment. It's okay. I'm not,
Also, your win rate is 49%. You fell off, bro. What happened?
Yeah. Last season I had a win rate of like 60, and now I don't.
Yeah, what happened, man?
I've been taking time to like try and actually focus on my mechanics, so I don't always win because I'm thinking a lot more about what I'm doing, and I'm actively like I'm trying to be more purposeful when I play. So sometimes since I'm like thinking about scenarios while I'm doing it, I'm not as attentive, but I'm getting a lot better about it.
Sure.
So I feel like in the moment, my performance is potentially a little bit worse, but like overall, I notice changes that are leading me to play a lot better.
In the long term, yeah.
Yeah.
And like then you work to implement that stuff all together over time.
Yeah. I played a match earlier today where the first half, I was the only duelist on the team. I think I got like 5 kills. And my headshot percentage was like maybe 5.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we swapped, and I ended the round positive, and my headshot percentage was like 23 or something. And I was like, okay, I gotta lock in.
It's a momentum-based game, bro.
It is.
I'm trying to not say lock in anymore, because I think really lock in is a very Kai Cenat phrase.
That's fair.
And I'm trying to phase the brain rot out of my vocabulary. I've been using recenter or refocus.
Recenter is good.
I like recenter because it's like,
there's a little bit of spirituality embedded in there.
I kind of imagine it as there's a Mario Party 8 minigame. I think it's 8 because it's a motion control one where there's like a disc and you have a ball with your character's face on it, and you have to get the ball in the hole in the disc. So I'm thinking about because as a kid, I was shaking the Wii remote. I was a nasty little pussy boy.
Okay.
I was frantic. I was running around and stuff, and I could never get it still enough to like tilt it the way to get it in the hole. So I think about there's a disc in my mind, and I have to keep it perfectly level, like a level.
Well said.
Thank you. But what's the phrase that you?
So this is maybe not. It's on the same like wavelength as lock in, but I think something that men like to say generally is like like, oh, you should man up, like you should like man up, or like like toughen up, or lock in is like focus. But I saw someone and they were like, I've started saying fortify instead. Like I'm gonna fortify. Which I think just it sounds way cooler, and 2, there's no like, not to sound like a little PC guy, but there's no like gendered language. Like fortify just sounds cool. If I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to fortify. I'm toughening up, but not in like a, like I'm making myself stronger.
I'm fortifying my cock.
Damn it. I'm fortifying my mind,
I make my cock fortified.
I'm making my brain impenetrable to the negativities of the world.
I fortify my cock so I can shoot ropes farther.
Shoot thick ropes.
Shoot thick, steamy ropes.
Right.
You ever shoot some ropes that are steamy?
I
You don't have to answer that.
don't think so.
No?
No.
You've never shot warm ropes before.
Well, okay, warm and steamy are two different things.
But so, like, there's warm, and then I'm not saying, like, literally steam, but, like...
Okay, well, I didn't know. I was maybe a little worried there for a second.
Maybe I should see a doctor. I don't know. But sometimes you shoot some ropes that are, like, you know... If they were in a coffee mug and you picked it up, you'd be like, oh, that's a warm coffee mug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure, man. Sure I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my ode. I'm ready.
All right. Lock us in. This could be
Recenter.
our little ending piece. Let's fortify your mind right now.
For sale. Thick ropes. Never shot. And that was about when it was snowing, so you're gonna have to.
Right, yeah.
'Cause it was
like the
snowing
snow
outside
kind of
when I
fall, and
composed
it's like
the-
white, like a thick rope.
Like a thick rope.
Yeah.
Should I
was
do
beautiful,
another
man.
one? Should I try
Maybe do
again
another
on
one.
that? Okay. I look into the sun. Baby shoes. I am beautiful. Ozymandias. That was his ode.
Right, yeah.
So
I'm a
should I
big
do one
Ozzy-
more? That didn't feel right.
Maybe one more. Maybe
One more. Okay, one
give
more.
Give it one more for the fans, and then we've got to step out.
Okay. This
We've
is
gotta
okay for
squabble
real.
up, one
For
might
real
say.
right here.
For real this time.
I want to. Sorry, can I take a moment for this?
Sure.
Because I really want to. This should have some impact.
This should have some wow factor.
Okay. Apple Watch. A distant tire swing. Why are you smiling? This is a serious ode that I'm
It's
composing
just making
right
me
now.
think about something, but I'll tell you about it later.
Apple Watch. A distant tire swing. Chapel Roan in the distance. Different distance from the tire swing. It's different. I know they're both
Further?
One more.
or
Can I? One more.
closer?
This doesn't feel right. Can I get one more?
Absolutely.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to apologize. This is part of the thought process.
Yoshi.